For those of you asking, no, I have no idea what I'm doing. I love food. Everybody knows it. It's not a secret with all my friends, my family, whatever. And cooking has been sort of the thing to keep me occupied nowadays. And I'll always try anything once, even if it will potentially kill me, except for blowfish, because I would rather not have to deal with that. In my studies of cooking and food and all the stuff that I like to do, uh, Japanese food has always been a little bit foreign to me because it's not essentially readily available, especially here. I mean, I know it's New York City, but you're not going to really see a place that sells Japanese milk bread in the Bronx. That being said, I'm going to make a Katsu Sando, which is essentially a pork chop sandwich with mustard, mayonnaise, Japanese barbecue sauce, I should say, and their bread, which is very light and fluffy, and it's really, really crispy pork chop. But because some of these ingredients are not easily available, because I don't feel like driving all the way to Manhattan just to go get some bread and a bottle of whatever condiment, I'm going to use whatever I can find sort of readily available close to me, which there's a few things that can be used, and we'll see how it turns out.
I'm sure I mentioned this already, but I am not a professional chef. I worked in some kitchens over the years, not many. A lot of the stuff I learned was from just videos, the internet. That's what we got. But what I'm trying to show is what ingredients are readily available in your local supermarket or whatever it is you got near you. And I'm pretty sure this will taste pretty good, so we'll see what happens. And no, I didn't do the Japanese sushi chef aesthetic on purpose. I just wanted something to catch the sweat off my forehead because I am neurotic and I have anxiety and I'm all over the place in the kitchen. And this is a cool apron, so.
So the first thing you want to do is take some cabbage, chop that up, and have a hard time doing it like I am right here with the biggest knife I got. Cut it up into pieces like this. You want to cut it at an angle so you can get some thin slices like this. Take it and then put it inside of a bowl filled with water until you're ready to use it. Take your pork chops. You're going to want to get them thin sliced, about a centimeter thick. Cut out any bones that they might have and have them according to shape here. You're going to want to also cut some slits down the side of the fat cap just so that when they fry, they stay flat and they don't curl up. You're going to want to season these with plenty of salt and poke some holes in it with a fork. That'll tenderize the meat, and you want to stick it in your fridge for about a half an hour before you start frying. Then we're going to go to our breading station without making a mess like I did here. Put it in flour, egg, flour again, and then egg again, and then you go to your panko breadcrumbs. And again, I made a giant mess. Use a skewer. That probably helps a little bit better, but whatever is easiest for you. Make sure that your oil is at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Throw them in there for about 3 minutes aside. And once they're done, take them out, let them dry on a paper towel or wire rack. Then clean up the huge mess you made. We're going to do about 3 sandwiches here. So on one side of the bread, we're going to put some butter down, and then we're going to make a mustard mayonnaise. I don't have Karashi or QP, so I'm using regular mayonnaise and Coleman's mustard. We're going to put that on the other slice of bread. You're going to want to put this on all corners of that slice of bread. You're not going to spread a thin schmear here. We're going to go for the full flavor. Then you take your cutlets, put them across the buttered side of the bread. In place of tonkatsu sauce, I'm using Bachan's Japanese barbecue sauce. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly. I've seen 5 different pronunciations of it. Then we're going to go with a thin layer of cabbage on top, put the tops of the sandwiches on, and then you're going to want to smash them down with maybe a cutting board and some heavy plates on top because you want the sandwiches to be sort of uniform. Once they're done after about 10 minutes, cut the edges all around, then cut them in half.
And here it is, my bastardized version of a Katsu Sando with brioche slices instead of Japanese milk bread, Japanese barbecue sauce instead of Katsu sauce. And why don't we just throw in some sweet potato fries to add to the bastardization, along with a side of mayo ketchup that I put together, and I'll show you that in a different video next time. So like and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed this video. Follow me on all my social media channels, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, whatever it is I have. I don't even remember what I have anymore. And I'll see you next time.